Hi, how are you going? I've just been reading. It keeps telling me things, and so I don't know if I'm on or off. I think I'm on, and I'm not sure what that says, but anyway, let's just go on with the cacao making. Okay, well, it's not cacao making, it's actually just hot chocolate making. So, can I do this without dropping it? There! Ta-da! Okay, so here I have my new block of Hollywell cacao sent to me, and it's got a lot of different things. This is the Rio Dulce, and it's made in Guatemala, and it's actually made by hand. It's beautiful organic chocolate. That smells just beautiful. All right, knife. All right, let's see if it's going to be as easy to cut as my other ones are. If you can see that. It's raining today, so it's a bit cool. Yeah, that's quite nice to cut. Okay. And yeah, just like to cut a couple of tablespoons. I'm just making a 1 cup of this. I'm not doing a ceremonial pot, which if I'm doing a ceremonial pot, you know, to share with others, I might put in, you know, some cayenne pepper, some cinnamon. I probably will put cinnamon at the end of this one. But actually, I'm just wanting to try it plain, so I'll probably make it plain, and if I want to add things later, I will. Just want to taste it as it is. So I finally chop it just to make it a little bit easier to melt in there. So yeah, is it raining where you are? Yeah, having a nice little rain here. Okay, just a little bit more. Beautiful. It's really, that really is beautiful chocolate. So that's it. So, you know, a couple of tablespoons. It's a, you know, handful or so. I'm going to pop it in my cup. Not wasting any of it. Yeah, I haven't been on for a while. Sorry about that. I'm going to try and get things happening. I've just been, doing other things, and it's taken me a while to do things, so I haven't had a lot of time. Okay, jug. Let's take out some of this water. Okay, so I just tipped some of my water into here, and that gives me some drinking water because I like to boil that or double boil it. I don't know if you can hear me. I haven't got my earphones in. So these are my apples. You see my apples that I grew in my garden, and they dropped a little bit early, but that's okay. Some of them very small. They're usually quite sweet and lovely anyway, but I usually just chop them up. And I might use any leftovers to make some apple cider vinegar. There's still plenty more on the tree, so yeah, that's exciting. Having some lovely organic apples from the garden. That's boiling away. So it's raining and beautiful, beautiful water. Hopefully filling my tank because it's been so dry. I've had to water a lot this season. It was really, really wet, and then all of a sudden it turned really, really windy. And wind just dries out the earth and dries out all the soil. And you wouldn't think it would because, you know, the wind is above ground, but there's a temperature to it. It's a warm temperature, and which just draws all the moisture out of everything and then just blows it away. So yeah, I have to water quite regularly, and I use a lot of water out of my tank, but I do have 2 tanks, so I can make sure that I've always got my drinking water. That's it. So I'm just going to pop it in. So yeah, you can just use it for drinking. You don't have to use it for you know, ceremonial, which is, you know, people think, oh, I've got to buy that whole thing for ceremonial. No, you can buy that and just keep using it. For me, I don't have it every day, but a lot of the time, most days, or to me, it's like a elixir. It's so soothing. It calms me. It makes me feel just wonderful. And this one, I imagine, is going to last, well, maybe a year. That's if I don't share it. So if you're using a block to yourself, don't think you can't buy one. Don't think that's expensive. That is not expensive. It's a really good quality. It's made by the women in Guatemala by hand, and you're supporting them as well by buying it. And there's a place in Australia you can get it, and they support the ladies in Guatemala as well. And when you get your cacao, just make sure that you wrap it back up when you keep it in the cupboard, and keep it nice, so that it's, you know, fresh and doesn't dry out. You don't want it drying out. It can go quite powdery and lose its oil. There's natural oils in there. I think I'd like to try the coconut, the butter as well. I'm not sure how oily this is, but I'm going to find out in a minute when I drink this. So voila, that's all you have to do is cut the cacao. Now, if you want, I have pure 100% maple syrup, and I've got some cinnamon, but I'm not going to put the cinnamon or the maple syrup in yet because I want to try this just on its own. You don't need anything. You shouldn't need anything. The Mayans used to drink this. They used to swap it for all sorts of things. Cacao was really, really important for those who, I think I've probably told this story over and over again, but you know, it is the food of the gods. When you look in the mythology, going back, oh, I'm just eating some of the chocolate that's dropped off. Wow. And it's not real bitter. Some of them can be quite bitter until you add the water, and then it brings something out. Yeah, so the Greek gods, the Mayan gods, used to use this as currency, and they'd swap the beans for things like food, clothes, anything that they could swap it for. But also, when the gods would go into fight, wars, or to conquer something, they would make sure that they all had ceremonial cacao and drank it to give them strength. And that's what they took with them when they travelled, was they always made sure they had the cacao with them. Anyway, you can go and look it up. It's yeah, there's a lot of facts about cacao online. Or in books. Go to the library. Libraries are always good. Books are always good. And you'll always read something interesting. Oh. Wow, that's real chocolatey. That's so different from the ones that I've been having from Peru and the barley ones. Yeah, that's a real smooth, creamy flavour. And delicate as well. It's got a really lovely tone in it of chocolate. It's not bitter. It's actually really nice. So I like it with a little bit of sweet. So yeah, this is going to make a really lovely chocolate. I'm just going to whack a little bit of that in just to sweeten it up a bit. Hey you. There happens to be a fly. I spy with my little eye. Come into the parlour, said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlour that you ever did spy. Poem from my childhood. Yeah, just sweetens it up a little for me. But you could have that just on its own. So there we are. That's how you do it. Now, if you're putting it in a pot, you might put it in a pot with a little cayenne pepper, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of sweetener of your choice, which I would use maple syrup or stevia, something like that. You can put a lot of other things in. I actually just like it as it is. I don't like to complicate anything, just like to do it like this. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, cheers. And I think you too. Oh, look at the colour. Look at that colour. It's lovely, and it's a real kind of almost got a red tinge in the chocolatey brown, which is really nice. All right, I'm not going to keep you. I'm going to go. I've got stuff to do. And yeah, hope you just, if you can get some of this chocolate, give it a go. I think you won't regret it. There's some little instructions and things on the back, which is interesting, which I can't read because I haven't got my glasses on. Where are they? On my head? No. Usually glasses are on my head when I'm looking for them. Are yours? Usually they are. Okay, so I'm just reading what it's talking about. Hey, so it's 100% cacao sourced from family farmers with the deep-rooted practices of reciprocal land stewardship. These folks have grown it organic since before it was certifiably possible, and so it is. If you will, uncertainly organic AF. We do our best thinking to do business in this same spirit of reciprocacy. Glad to be here with you. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a story. This cacao has been carefully sourced from Indigenous-owned permaculture farms and agroforests in the region of Rio Dulce, Guatemala. One family farming, humid river nights. So yeah, there's a little thing there. There's a recipe on the back. There's recipe online. So it looks like you can go online and get some recipes for it. And yeah. So there's some really interesting. So that's what's on the back. So, all right, guys, glad you were with me. Hope that you enjoyed that. Get your cacao, your lovely cacao. Your cacao wheel. Get your cacao wheel today. Oh, Hollywell cacao. But you go through, God, what is it? Body, mind, spirit. Hang on. I can't think of it. I'll do something and put it in the text if you want to get some. I think it's down in northern New South Wales, somewhere down there. It might be Victoria. But anyway, it is local in Australia. You can get it. You don't have to get it from Guatemala or anything like that. But anyway, give it a go and catch you later. Ciao for now. Bye.